Okay. Um, I'm waiting. Initially, I didn't have any sound. So now I have sound and we're going live. Okay, Sita, send me a message. This is a really difficult story for me to process. And unfortunately, we'll only have about 15 minutes of it on the radio, just unless, of course, Ada is wonderful to us and decides to give us the opportunity to go a little further. Maybe 10 more minutes would be fine. Let me see if I can bring the young lady on. Say hi, my dear sister. This is a very touching story, and it's quite worrying, to be honest. So I'm waiting for her to say hi. Just say hi or send me a friend a request. Okay. Watch it. Okay. Send me. Okay. Hi. Fantastic. So I'm bringing her live now. A 21-year-old lady who has been quote and unquote doing it with her dad, her biological father, since she was 14. Hello, how are you doing, my darling sister?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I need you to relax. I can see you're still tense and you're worried. So go ahead, tell us your story and tell us where you're from. Tell us how it all started. Of course, I need you to be very careful with your choice of words because of Instagram censorship and all. Can you move back a little so I can have your face in the shot properly? Yes, that's fine. Okay. So let me hear your story.
Okay, my name is Favor Edwin. I'm from Akwa Ibom State, and this is my story basically. It started when I was around the age of 4. It started with my uncle. I was divorced first by my uncle, and then at the age of 14, my dad started dating me. I remember the very first time it started, he invited me to his room. I think we're about traveling that day. He invited me and was hugging me in a very strange way. I didn't understand why, but I felt strange about it. But then I felt like, oh, he's just my dad, so there is nothing to it. So I didn't really want to believe that there could be anything to it. But after then, every night he kept on coming to my room. I actually grew up with my dad and my yes, keeps on coming to my room. I grew up with my dad and my stepmom. So he comes to my room at night when my stepmom possibly is asleep or whatever, I don't know. But he comes to my room and I remember the very first night I woke up and I saw him pointing a torch at me, like checking my body and all that. And I didn't really feel good about it. So I would always like struggle. I would always like try to fight him off. I would always like try to tell him to stop. But then it didn't seem to like see any reason with me, or he felt as if there was not, I don't know, maybe to him, he felt as if there was nothing wrong with
Hmm.
it. Like he felt as if he possibly did not see my emotions, did not feel like he was hurting me. So he kept on doing it. And like he goes to the extent of actually like defiling me. It's really quite difficult for me to say. Like I don't know how, like it took me a whole lot of courage to actually decide to come out and say this, but I decided to do it. Just do it. But
I,
it's
I
quite difficult for
that it took
me.
quite a lot to come out, and it's been going on since you were 14.
Yes,
And how old are you now?
I'm 22.
You're 22 years old. Are you in school?
Yes, I am in school.
What level are you?
I'm in my final year
You're in your final.
in school.
Does your
Yes.
know about this?
You mean my
Biological,
does who?
your mother.
No, I lost contact with my mom a very long time ago, so she doesn't.
What about your stepmom?
She is late. She died 2014. She didn't know before dying. And then he got someone else that got to find out that after I attempted suicide. So I had to tell everybody the story.
Wow. So you at a point you even attempted to take your own life.
Yes.
Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I have the recording. That's why I'm recording with another phone, just in case we, Instagram can be very funny, just in case we lose it, because I want to see how we can also help you. I just want to ask you a few more questions. You said you do wrong, but why didn't you talk?
Why did you?
You said you felt it was wrong.
Yes.
Why didn't you speak up?
I didn't grow up with that a bit, like, I don't know, maybe based on the environment. My stepmom already was very strict. So I was always very quiet. And I didn't even have anybody.
How tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yes.
I'm not so tall, like 5.2 inches.
Oh, so you are smallish.
Not really smallish. I'm slim and tall, but not so tall.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And now
So,
your dad, did you have a relationship with him, as in a father-daughter relationship, before this started? Were you close? Was he good to you, or he has always just been this person that takes advantage of you?
okay, he was good to me. At least that's what I felt. He was good to me. Though the aspect of my stepmom being harsh to me and maltreating me and all that, when I spoke to him about it, he didn't do anything about it. So, but then he paid my fees. He was good to me. At least that's what I know.
Okay, you spoke of an attempt on your life. What happened after that?
Okay, after I attempted the suicide.
What were the events that led to you trying to take your life, and then what happened going forward?
Okay, actually, I've been, like, due to everything, it's actually got really depressing for me. And I think for a very long time, I had to deal with it alone because I couldn't talk to anybody. And so I just kept it all in, and it's really affected my self-esteem because at a point, I was just seeing myself as.
It's okay.
At a point, I actually saw myself as someone very useless because I couldn't even imagine the thought. Like, I did not even know how to, like, tell someone, oh, this was going on. How do I even start telling someone that my dad is defiling me or my dad does these things to me? Like, I couldn't talk to anybody. So I had to keep it myself and pretend as if I was a normal person, and everything was okay. So it really got too much, and I think when I got back from work, because I was working for this company I sell Zobo for, and I'd already been contemplating. So I had checked online how the easy way I can just take my life without going through the pains and all that. So, and I saw some stuffs, decided to get a drug from the pharmacy, that's aspirin, and I learned that if I take overdose.
I don't want you to talk too much about it because of censorship and all. So
Yeah.
Then you now attempted. Then what now happened? Wow. What did your family now?
Okay, actually, my friends took me to the hospital because I had a friend come over to stay with me that night. She called and told me she was coming over, but I took the drug before she came over. So, because of her being around, I started like my body started acting up. So she called some people and they rushed me to the hospital. So now in the hospital, when I was resuscitated, I had to like explain everything to the nurses and everybody about what happened, and they informed the police. So now, on informing the police, my dad was lured to come to Uyo and he was arrested. But then after he was arrested, I didn't have the mind to like actually send him away because my family members were calling and insulting me, calling me names on why I should send him to police and all that.
Family,
And so I, yes, like, yeah, my
family members,
grandma, my uncle.
the family members are not well. All of them deserve to be locked up. All of them. What nonsense.
So they all blamed me. They all blamed me, and I felt pity towards my dad. Like I felt really like though I was hurt, but I still felt pity towards him. And at that point, he was seemed like the only person I had. Like, and it was as if okay, let me. I can't like I didn't have the mind, so I didn't allow the police people to jail him or take him to court and all that. So while they were trying to battle the case, take him to court and all that, I refused to cooperate, and so he was later released. But after being released, I expected him to like actually feel remorse. Like I expected more from him, like to feel remorse and know that okay, he has actually done something wrong. But the more I looked at it, the more I realized that he didn't feel that what he was doing was wrong. Instead, he was now blaming me and telling me, accusing me for everything, telling me I'm the reason why he went to prison, I'm the reason why he lost the jobs that he was supposed to have, I'm the reason why he's in this financial situation he's in, and I'm the reason why his wife died. Like he was just blaming me for everything.
Now, the reason
And I'm
his
like,
wife died, how?
yeah, his second wife died, passed on while giving birth. So it's
And how was that?
kind of like I don't because he said during the period while he's facing everything and even blaming me that he's still facing everything, that what if he commits suicide and all that, that I should not have sent him to prison and all that. So he's like, and the reason why everything that happened, everything bad that happened because I decided to send him to
Now, I want to ask you, when your dad did it with you, did he use protection?
no, he did not. Actually, when he's done, he uses salt to drink.
Salt.
Yes.
How?
Like he puts it in water and gives it to me.
Are you sure it is salt?
Salt water solution.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ada, have you heard of salt water solution?
I've heard of it, but it's a myth. It does nothing. But some people believe it's more like a contraceptive. Yeah.
Wow. So he didn't even bother to protect you from himself.
No.
How often was he engaging in this with you? Every day, one? How often?
Okay. Okay, this is practically every day as long as I'm in the same place with him. So at a point I had to stop going home. Like since I came to school. On coming to school I had to stop. But then he will come to Uyo and get a hotel and force me to come out, telling me that he wants to get me my food stuff, my provisions. And it's kind of like he uses it as a like if I don't come, I'm not getting my provisions. Like that's the criteria for me to come, for me to get my provisions and all that. And he was practically the only person I had sponsoring me and everything. So I had to come, and then he uses the authority of a father. So it's like I'm disrespecting him if I don't come, and he's telling me he's not doing anything, he's not going to do anything. telling me he's not going to do anything, and using the fact that he's my father that I have to obey him and all that, and he's coming to buy me food stuff. If not, I'm not going to get it.
So
He's
you
going to go.
the hotel.
Yes, he'll call me to a hotel.
Now let me ask you, when he's doing it, what do you do? Do you cry? Do you beg him, or you just quiet?
I don't ever keep quiet. It's always a struggle. Most times I don't sleep like for that night. If I don't let him, like I have to struggle with him throughout the night. And if he does not succeed in the morning, it will be another struggle. And if he doesn't get his way, he becomes very angry and aggressive, as if he's possessed or something.
Are you sure you are his biological daughter? Have you done any sort of DNA test, any blood test?
I've not done anything like that. I just know I am his biological daughter because maybe I
Like,
look like him. Yes.
your father does not deserve freedom. He doesn't deserve freedom. And I'm not sure he's going to be free after this video. After this video hits the net, because the world is watching. The world is watching. And I know, because you and I have been talking for about a few days now. You sent me his picture. You sent me chats that he's had with you. When he was arrested, did you actually write in your statement that this is what was happening?
Yes, I did. Though I didn't want to write this statement because I felt like it was going to put him away. So I didn't want him to go away then. I didn't have the mind then. But I still eventually wrote the statement.
Now,
So
I said, let me ask you a question now. What do you want now? What do you want?
I want justice, and I'm just hoping he will get to like realize the gravity of what he has done. And I want justice because I know that if I don't get that justice, I don't think I can ever have my peace.
Okay. What if justice means he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison? Are you okay with that?
Well, one side of me is not okay with that, but the other side of me is just ready to let it go.
Okay.
So,
because I'm going to assure you that by God's grace, you're going to get justice. Okay. You are in your final year. So how have you been coping financially? Who has been giving you money?
financially, it has not been really smooth. It has been up and down, and I've been shuffling in between jobs, and some of it's quite hard to like actually work as a student, especially in Uyo, like get a job that's comfortable for
Let me ask
students.
you a question. What's your grade? What's your CGPA in school? What are you studying and what's your CGPA?
I'm studying history and international studies.
Okay.
And my CGPA is 2.51.
That's a 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. The Free Nation in Christ, like I discussed with you earlier on, is going to, we're at least going to cover your school fees. You have one more term.
Yeah.
Cover your school fees. We're going to cover your project work. Have you done your project?
No, not yet.
How much do you need for your project?
I really don't know how much that will cost.
Okay. How much do you need for school?
I need 20-something thousand naira for my school fees, and then I have my clearance and all, which
How much
I don't know. Like, I never really thought of how much everything would be, but I just know that school fees is
give me
20
a rough
something.
idea, because if we're going to raise some money for you, I have to know how much you need, or at least a rough idea. It might be a little less, it might be a little more, but let us just have a figure we're working with.
Okay, I think with my clearance and school fees, I think it could be like 40,000.
Okay.
But I don't know about projects.
Now, how many months do you have left in school?
I have.
Oh, wow. Now, in the Free Nation, what we do is we raise money through our account, and then we give the people. What I intend to do is, she needs 40,000 naira now. We've lost her. The network is bad. I hope she can come back. I also want to put her on, while the school is on, I want us to put her on, say, 30,000 a month, so that she can eat, she can get herself the stuff she needs. And then we need an NGO that will work. Who can pin the Free Nation account for me, please? Free. We don't donate to people's accounts. Okay, so we'll pin the Free Nation account. Who can help me with the Free Nation account? So if you have any contributions for her, 40K will not be enough. So I'm looking more like 200 to 300K. God bless you, Esther Mori. That's the account there. 100 131. Sorry, 101-642-6338. Zenith Bank, Free the Sheeple Ministry. Okay, she's back here. Let me bring her live. Okay. Let me bring her live. So Ada, what's your take?
Wow. Okay, Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
I'll send her 50K.
No, Ada, don't worry, my darling. I know it's a touching story. We can handle this. This is not a big. We can handle it. I know how you feel, and I know you want to support. But even you, Ada, you are doing well, and you are doing better than a lot of people. But I still want you. I'm supposed to be taking care of you too. I know you want to help, but Ada, I'm going to reject it. She's sorted. The Free Nation in Christ right now. Before she wakes up tomorrow, I'll first send her 50K first. Whether you will donate or not, she's getting 50K first this night. Let her go and sort out her basics. Then we'll sit down and calculate how much she needs. One clown is here saying, support me to pay school fees. Let me remove you. Go and walk. It's like you don't have respect.
This story, man. What?
Ada, can you imagine? Her own father. And you see, the sad thing with the radio audience is they can't see her face. So they can't see the tears.
I'm watching your live video, so I could see the pain in her eyes.
As in, this girl has pain. As in, it's like there's pain. As in, it's like there's a bucket of water, but instead of water, it's a bucket of pain, and she poured it on herself, and she's drenched in this pain.
Like, she's actually very strong.
I've pinned the account.
Imagine family members asking her to take down the case, tagging her as being
But that's what family does. That's what family does. That's what family does.
Oh, so
that's what family
right
does. Shekina to Wild. We don't pin people's accounts. The last time we did it, I almost had an EFCC case. And if you are not, listen, nobody needs your money. How much do you have? Before you donate £1, we've taken care of her. You are coming here. No.
The dad might actually see this video and go after her. I mean, that man can do anything. Like, he cares about just himself. He doesn't care about the
Shekina to Wild, get off my life. What I'll say to you, not like yourself. If you can bring her back,
she should be around her friends. Like,
what I'll say to you, not like yourself.
Alone.
How dare you come to my life and talk nonsense?
Because I bet you by tomorrow she's gonna go viral. Blogs are gonna carry the story and all. So
yes. Now aside from tuition and all that, we need. I'm gonna talk to Health Attainer. Health Attainer, are you still here? I need to get a therapist. When I tell you I'm going to remove you from my life and you don't pay attention, I will remove you. Yeah, Health Attainer, can you help us with a therapist? Can you help us with a therapist? She needs to see a therapist. And her safety is also important. We need a proper police, we need a psychologist, we need a doctor, maybe even a psychiatrist. What do we need? We need a psychologist, a therapist of any sort. Please advise. You're a medical doctor. Please advise me. Kindly give us advice. I'm hoping she can. I think she ran out of data because I saw her trying to come online the other time and we lost her. She needs police protection.
Do you have her address?
I don't.
I can contact police officers in Uyo to be with her from tomorrow. Okay,
Ada, now that's what I need you to do.
Yeah,
that's what I need you to do. God bless you, Ada.
It's fine.
Ada has family members in the police. I don't want to mention it, and she's really going to help us with this. Now this is where I need you. God bless you.
Okay.
And I hope you are not crying. No, just be strong because you are alone in that studio. And you still have a show to do.
I know.
It's just sad. It's just sad. I don't even think Ada will be able to do her show this night. So we're going to do our best to at least sort the basics. The father said he's not going to pay your school fees again. Don't worry, your school fees is sorted. He's not going to cover your project. Don't worry, your project is sorted. You don't have to open your legs for your father to go to school. It's criminal. It's wicked. It's callous. For your father to even let him doing it is bad enough. Then him tying it before he does his responsibility as a father, he has to. There's another clown here. Let me remove. Behave yourself. They will not hear. So, Ada, that's as far as we can go on live. And then, do you want me to stay with you a little bit more?
No, I'm fine.
I'm not sure you're fine. I'm not sure you're fine.
I am.
Okay.
I'm just so sad. And I think you should also know why.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. And that's why I was a bit scared. That's why I didn't want to do too. You know, I was supposed to bring her on at 11. But I wanted it to trail towards the end of the show. Let's argue about religion and politics and China and COVID. You understand? Because if I had started this from 11, you'll have broken down like this at the early stage of the show, and I didn't want that.
It's okay, Daddy Freeze. Thank you very much. So
you're welcome.
I'll start making the calls.
Please start making the calls. Send me the DMs, anything we need.
I'll also send you the DPO's number, one of the DPO's, CP, yeah.
Okay. I'll even be glad if you can handle it for me because I don't know anybody in New York and you might need to speak the language. So just hand over everything so she is moved there directly.
Okay, I'll need her address because they'll ask for that and her name.
Okay, I'll even send you her number.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Thank you so much, Ada. Thank you so much, Nigeria Info. You all heard the story. We're going to be talking about this tomorrow on Live and Dangerous from 10 p.m. till midnight. And we want more people to share their experiences. Have you experienced this with an uncle, with a parent before? I'm not talking about two young cousins who are experimenting. I'm talking of an elderly man who is taking care, who is taking advantage of a child, more or less. So I need us to have these conversations, okay?
All right then. Thank you very much.
God bless you, Ada, and thank you for coming through.
Thank you too. All right. Take care.
Quite sad it is. Like I said earlier on, please, if you want to contribute, the account number is there. Free the Sheeple Ministry, 101-642-6338. 101-642-6338. Let me try and see if I can call her. Hello? What happened? Okay, just send hi. All right. Okay, she's been trying to call. Where's her mother? She doesn't know where her mother is. She's lost contact with her mother for quite a while now. So let's talk after this live so we can get her some medical help. She'll also need a support system outside her family. She'll need a safe place. I agree. I agree. Sonia Wealth, the more you hide these things, the more wicked people will continue to thrive. Let them know you can call them out. I can't see you, my sister. She's 22, but this has been happening since she was 14. She can't say hi. Okay, is she right there? She's 22, not 32. Okay. I've sent her a request. For 8 years. Where them see my sister? For 8 years. Okay, welcome back, my dear sister. So, so far I've given out the Free Nation account number. Not a single donation has come in, but once we get off this live, I'm going to send you 50,000 naira first. So,
thank you, sir.
Immediate problems. How much longer are you in school for?
So you mean how many terms?
Yes.
I have just one semester left.
How many months?
I don't know, but it's about 4 months. Yeah,
okay.
It should be about 4 months.
How much do you need for your feeding per month?
Feeding, I don't really know about feeding, because I just
how do you eat?
people just support me. So what did you say?
How do you eat?
Okay, people support me. So I get help from my friends, from neighbors.
That's why I'm asking you. Think, how much do you need to eat in a month?
Okay, so I think 20,000 is okay.
Okay, so we'll send you 25,000 every month for the next 4 months.
Thank you so much, sir.
So at least we take care of your feeding, and
yes, sir.
We'll take care of your feeding. Someone said 50. It's not everybody that needs that. Some people can survive on. She said she needs 20K. We're giving her 25K. all of you that are shouting, not one person has donated. I'm the one raising this money myself. Not 1 naira has come in. So I can guarantee you for the next 4 to 5 months, until I can see that you're done with school, we'll put you on a monthly salary or a monthly allowance so you can eat. So you don't need to go and do anything with your father to eat.
Thank you,
You understand? So we're taking care of. You said you needed 40,000. I'm sending you 50,000. The moment we get off this live, I'll send you 50,000 naira, and then I pledge 25,000 naira a month for the next 5 months to take care of you. Now,
Thank you, sir.
Get you police protection. You are in Uyo, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give your number to Ada. Ada is going to call you, and she is going to hand you over to police so you can have proper police protection so nothing happens to you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I'm also going to talk to a few doctors so we can also arrange therapists for you. You are not okay. You need to go through, you need to be de-traumatized, because what you've been through is a severe traumatic experience, and you need to be de-traumatized. Any member of your family that speaks, they will join this your lovely daddy in jail. And just tell us who is harassing you from your family. We will have them well dealt with. There's nothing more wicked. There is nothing more wicked. Please don't paste any numbers on my you. There's nothing more wicked than a family suppressing the voice of a girl. It was not a mistake. It's not like he came home drunk once. John, it's not like something happened
Yes.
to us in the space of years. It was happening daily. It was premeditated. If he came home drunk or something happened, it's no excuse. But then we can say, okay, don't put your father away for the rest of his life because it's your family, and then it will create more trauma for you. But something that was happening every day. He was actually using it to extract school fees from you. He will not give you school fees unless you agree to it. Now, you also need, once we get off, they're going to try to look for you. So I will advise you change your account details. Your account number, change it immediately. I have your number. I can get in touch with you. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So change, because we need to be very security conscious right now. Don't, if somebody calls you, oh, I want to help you. Like I said, the only person that you can talk to right now is Ada. Talk to Ada. Ada will hand you to the police. Anybody can call you up and say, come, I'm from the police, and then they want to do something bad to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please, guys, thank you so much. Favor, like I said, don't worry. In fact, I'm talking to you right now. DM me your account details. Let me first send you 50K. Let me look for very quickly. Let me just start with that while we're here. Let's start solving your problem.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
It's okay, my darling sister. It's okay. Somebody here keep that account. Somebody block. Don't ever come to my live and advertise your account. Someone has a problem. This 1 naira you cannot bring. So DM me your account details. Let me start taking care of that right now as I talk to you. Who was the lady that?
So what did you say?
Who was the lady that introduced you to me?
Okay, her name is Debbie.
Oh.
She's my neighbor.
Okay, big shout out to Debbie. Okay. I like the fact that Debbie encouraged you up. Now, how far with your accommodation? Where do you stay? That's a very big issue too. We need to deal with that. Where do you stay?
Where I live.
Yes.
I start in Road.
While I'm talking, we can be talking, but send me your account details.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, I'll send it to you now.
Now. Let's start sorting the issues out one by one.
Don't answer.
Okay.
Have you sent it?
Send the account details.
Send it to my DM. My DM. Send account details here. Oh, wow. I've lost her again. Network seems to be bad on her side. Okay, let me call her. Lost her again.
I'm sending it now.
Okay, send it now. You can send it by text or you can send it by Instagram DM. Send it right now and get on live. Okay, join me back on the live so we can finish off. We just need 1 or 2 more minutes. For those of you who have contributed, thank you so much, even though I've not seen any contributions so far. Maybe it's going to take a while, but we're not even going to wait for your contributions to come through. We're going to go ahead as a church and start taking care of her needs. Okay. Okay. All right. I've started seeing some inflow. Okay, I've started seeing some inflow. One person actually sent 50K. Another person sent 10K. Awesome. But like I said, whether you guys send us anything or not, we're still ready to take care of her. So, and we also need to be careful with young people so she doesn't get duped. So I'll rather send her money monthly to take care of her. Because I've dealt with this before. You send them 200K or 250K, then they just finish the whole money, and then they get into trouble again. So let me just sort this out right now. Let me just make sure. Okay. Transfer to other bank. Okay. So since I wanted to send 50K and somebody has already sent 50K, I'll just send her 100K. Then whatever else comes, we'll structure it for the 5 months. She said she needed 40K, so we're already sending 100K. It's going to take care of a lot, including accommodation, and then we're going to send her. Even though I said 25K, I'm looking at between 25 and 30K, depending on how much we're able to raise. Existing beneficiaries, no, new beneficiary, beneficiary bank. Okay. So, let me just start here. Poor child. Okay, poor child. So sad. I'm broken. Just I have a daughter. I have a daughter that is her age, more or less. Okay. All right. Favor, try to join us back live. If you can, try to join us back live so we can end this. 2, 3. Okay. All right. Sorry guys for taking that time off. I had to actually send her the money. I've sent her 100,000 so far. So we're going to pick it up from there. At least all her immediate needs. Okay, if I see Ruthie talk again, I would immediately block them. Come live. Okay. Let me call her. So I think that's... Thank you, Agatha. Thank you so much. Okay, she's right here. Let me cut the call. Let me bring her live. Go live with Sita. Okay, I've invited her. Ruthie posted her account details, but I can't see it because everything is happening so fast. Okay, I think she's here. All right, Favor. Did you get the alert? Hello, Favor. Favor. Can you hear me? Okay,
Yes,
did you
sir.
get the alert?
Yes, I can. I have to check my mail.
Please check your mail. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And then we round off. We just want you to know that you have people who care about you. And this goes out to every young lady out there. You have a voice. And you have people who care about you. Use your voice. I know sometimes you're tempted to be human. I know sometimes you're tempted to cover up for other people. It makes no sense covering up for something that is premeditated, especially if it is recurring. This is a man who's supposed to take care of you. This is a man who is supposed to swear allegiance, supposed to defend you. He's not a stepfather. He's not a guardian. He's your blood, your flesh and your blood. He deserves no mercy. He deserves no mercy at all. Someone who's supposed to be protecting you, is preying on you, has become a predator. It's not right. Favor. Did you?
Yes, sir. Sir, I just checked my mail. Hasn't come in yet.
Okay.
I've not gotten the alert.
Let me see if I was deducted. View beneficiary. Okay. Accounts. What if it's dropped? Come on now. Wow. Zenith Bank says I'll be forehand. Okay, it doesn't seem to have dropped, even though it told me that it went through. But anyway, I'll keep in touch with you.
No
Doesn't come
problem,
in
sir.
within the next few hours. I'll attempt to send it again. I'll
Thank you,
attempt to
sir.
send it again. But I'm amazed that it hasn't gone, because it should have gone by now. Let me refresh. So, like I said, put your mind at rest. Everything's going to be sorted. I want you to know that you have people you can reach out to, and you have people who care. And we're going to try as much as possible to cover you in any way we can. Okay? You're a beautiful girl,
Yes, sir.
and you're intelligent. Once we get off this live, change this. You don't know who is coming after you. People are wicked, at least until you speak. Someone said, no, God send 100K 2 times. If I send the 100K 2 times, now her luck. But I know you refund 1. And don't worry,
Yes, sir.
after the 100K, I'm still putting you on a monthly salary. Okay? So your food is
Sir.
taken care of. If I don't do it, call me out in public. Okay? If every month, for the next 5 months, now I talk, oh, not be for the rest of your life. Oh. Smile.
It's okay, sir. I guess.
Smile. Okay. I know it is hard to smile, but I want you to know that God's got you. The tears have ended. Okay? The tears have ended.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So I'm going to come and I'm going to
Yes,
talk
sir.
to you, and I'm going to try to see how I can hook you up with a therapist. Okay? Take care, my darling sister.
Hi, sir. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.